hello, hello. Welcome back once again. Now, let me see where we actually had the save last time. This game's interesting on where it actually chooses the autosave in certain situations. Like, some of them have a clear point, and others are kind of dependent on whether or not I kind of hoofed it to the save room, like, right afterward.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay. Yep, alright, about back at the save room where we stopped at last time. I really don't like these fucking fake people kind of things. Like, I don't even want to call it graffiti. This is just some, like, it's just deceptive at this point. But, anyway. Wait a minute. Did it really not save from the end of the last chapter there? This is the unblocked tunnel. I thought I did. Oh, wait. I guess not? That's weird. I guess we're gonna have to replay the chase sequence? Okay. I think. I mean, honestly, I'm not too sure, because...
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Right. Yeah, why not? Yeah, just angry cloud.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
See what I mean, though? I mean, it pulled kind of like when the last time I saved was, but normally the end of the chapters or parts would be a good point for there to be like an autosave as well. So, yeah. So we'll just skip on past the scene here a second time. Because then, yeah, there's our overlap to the murder scene. So we're going to find Nightingale.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Then we'll skip a Rooney. Because we already got to the end of the part on the last one. Then, from there, we just need to kind of, do that to not get a fun little mute time. And then the Parliament Tower came back, which is where Alan and his wife formerly lived. So my guess is we're going to be doing a little bit of hotel exploration.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night, this is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Okay. I believe based on the chatterings of the the plot threads, and although we changed in the previous part, that was the cult's kind of mantra, or just maybe there's a ritual chant.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the air, a meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath, the dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier.
Not really sure what to make of that now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna, I don't know, come back to that idea later. Alright, so we're just back out in the subway now. Man, what a fun place. Ooh. Yep, give me another word. Was I looking at it wrong? There we go. Oh, that's the map. What we want is that word of gun. Just max out the efficiency of that revolver then, why don't we? Okay.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Maybe now? Maybe just we have like an extra light on us or something. Could never, it could come in handy.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
Oh gosh, I forget they're gonna really get into that sort of thing, aren't they? So yeah, for those who didn't catch the first part, the main plot of Alan Wake involved Alan fighting this dark presence as it had attempted to kind of corrupt Bright Falls and break out into the world, but Alan was able to fight back with the help of some friends and, some clever use of flashlight and gun. However, he unfortunately couldn't stop himself from getting captured.
He was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
But yeah, so basically Alan had to write a way in his own story to stop the dark presence and save his wife. He basically had to write it so he'd get taken instead in order to prevent the dark presence from becoming a massive, world-ending threat. And so Alice, I guess, got to live on a relatively normal life, although Now, I guess that remains to be seen, because if Book Alex Casey is looking to talk to her, either she's somehow part of a story now, which is then affecting the real world as well, potentially? Shit. Oh, yeah. Happy to have you join
Alice's
us.
photo equipment set to go off when the door opens.
What kind of asshole seriously? That's like kind of, I don't know. Like, I guess maybe I'm not the artist type. Okay, this is a swanky apartment then. So each floor is like a whole ass condo then? Because how could you predict like somebody just getting out on your floor and getting flashed by like the craziest photo setup? I don't know, like, I feel like if somebody pressed the wrong button, you better have, like, a release form handy or something.
Alice! Alice! This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
I know what that symbol on the door is, but we'll get to it when we get to it. In the meantime, Alice is in danger.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters. Do I want to look at the creepy photo?
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Wait, so Alan's doppelganger? That's funny. Okay, yeah, no potential. Oh my god, if the affair's a plot point. That'd be some real WWE like wrestling storyline type bullshit of like, oh no, my wife is having an affair with my evil twin. I mean, like, generally, I mean that seems like a soap opera plot line, but like, whatever. Wrestling plot line is better because it ends in like elbow drops and stuff. So, either way. But they're really leaning heavy on the Mr. Scratch stuff, which is, I don't mind that plot point. It's just kind of funny how like it was kind of silly in Alan Wake's American Nightmare because he was kind of like, hey, what if Alan Wake was a sociopath?
Alice's video camera.
Oh, we need the memory card for that.
Inside.
Cool. But yeah, so just having that whole thing of like, hey, what if Alan Wake was like kind of a douche and just like murdered people on occasion while monologuing? That was like his whole shtick. But now they're gonna like paint him up as more of like a scary threat. Good to have your multiple screens with some sort of, I don't know, showcase video or documentary, and a focal point of the dark place. Man, did you learn nothing, Alice? Your husband goes like missing in a like evil cursed metafiction lake for you, and your best idea is, you know what? I should start totally like getting people to think about the cursed metafiction lake. It's a great idea. Oh, there we go.
Memory card.
Sweet. It's like what's the word for it? It's like a cognito hazard where you're like knowing the thing is dangerous. So you're not supposed to think about or know the thing. Which I think would be counterintuitive of somebody like, yeah, yeah, exactly, like a cognito hazard. Yeah, you're not supposed to talk about it because the sheer, yeah, it's a vocabulary lesson and a game stream. It's you can take away both. It's entertainment. We put it on the edutainment tag. Smart. Anyway, when I toss the memory card in here, I'll get back to that tangent in a second.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent.
Okay, you noticed the lamp too. Yeah, that's some sneaky shit.
And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Well, I'm probably not going to interact with the moving, angry version of myself for a second here, just to make sure I've got everything. Okay, so it's not the dark place and that I was expecting. I thought that Alice had some knowledge of the plot still, and was like, hey, I'm just going to talk about this. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. And that would result in some problems, because back to Cognito Hazard, you don't tell people about the dark parallel universe that can, like, trap folks. Because, like, if it's a narrative universe that merges fiction and reality, you don't... It's like telling people about Freddy Krueger. You know, like, you don't let that shit out of the bag and expect people to be just fine with it. Like, a week or two later, oh yeah, that guy I told about, the murderer who investigates, like, he infiltrates dreams. And, you know, the guy, I spilled the beans about this guy to my friend, and now my friend's gone. I don't know what the hell happened. It's like, no, Cognito Hazard, you don't tell them shit. If you learn about a Cognito Hazard, the safe thing to do is go down with the ship, don't tell anybody. Anyway, you're welcome for the PSA. Cognito hazards are a very weird, fringe concept, basically science fiction, but the possibility of it being real almost manifests it as pseudo-fact. It's a fucking rabbit hole. It's lovable. Anyway, let's go into the crazy projector realm.
sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Oh, shit. That was a very short part. Okay, so what now?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
And just always in sync with the coffee, eh? Okay. Love it.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Oh my god. Great, we get to get back to investigating then. Very fun. Also, who the hell knows if this is actually Alan Wake or Mr. Scratch, because honestly, yeah, they kind of left that one vague as shit. So, yeah, tell me if the cult is the same as the other cult.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
They have the clicker. Now, shit, okay, you're telling us like important
If
stuff.
the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
It's super weird that we can profile our other protagonist. I like that. Oh, do we now have a save room? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, great. Nice little calendar. Yeah, we got a bit of everything in here. We'll do a quick save on that. Okay, now my guess is... Wait, so what if I hit the button? That's so weird. Wait, can I get in like the exact same position? Just like right about there. Huh. That is really neat. Anyway, let's put some shit on the board. Alright, that's for our stash. This is a
Wake just
new
gave us
bit.
a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay. At least according to Alan. Kind of cult, psychology, who's involved. Okay, not that then. Writing part of ritual. Right, okay. That's all of our fun little nursery rhymes. Let's add some stuff to this, though.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Alright, well, if we were to break it down, like if we were to take a step back and look at it, Nightingale is dead in both Alan's story initiation as well as return somehow. My guess is initiation was the original manuscript that Alan was writing. Scratch takes initiation, rewrites it into return, and kind of overlays it onto Bright Falls. So you still have similar plot points like Cult of the Word versus Cult of the Tree, a murdered FBI agent. Alex Casey is in both. somehow, which even it further muddies the thing of like whether the Alan Casey in the real world is a real person or not. They've made like one allusion to that Alex Casey is the same name as the detective, but like it's the same actor posing for them, same voice actor, all of it. It's just super weird. Then the reality altering effects. What are they and who made them? Yep. Bureau of Control is doing some funny little tests. Cauldron Lake.
Yeah.
Okay. The Wolf Doll. And the Hero Doll. And then another rhyme. Alright, cool. The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Ha 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 ha. Okay. Wake was trapped in a dark place for 13 years. How do we have a photo of that? The dark presence is in there. It is good that we get confirmation that the Dark Presence and Mr. Scratch are basically like just a form switch and not separate deals, kinda.
Doesn't make sense.
What, so I can put that into Dark Presence? Oh, okay, it connects to that. Alright. Yep, and that's our one manuscript page there. Get the clicker before Scratch. If I'm not mistaken, the clicker is kind of written to be literally a Deus Ex Machina type situation. Like, literally written on the nose is just the device that fixes the thing.
Yes.
And the overlap. Alright, and then one more thing for later. Cool. Alright, made some case progress. Let's do a little profiling on Mr. Wake and see if we get some silly things. I suppose we'll listen to a couple of the manuscript pages, too.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Either he's hiding pages or he lost pages that he had read before. Not necessarily hiding them, but, I mean, after 13 years, after kind of dealing with all this shit beforehand, I don't know. Probably be a little cautious, too.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Cool, cool. Time for some manuscript.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Cool, cool. All right, just some nice window dressing for our tale.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Cool. So we're gonna... Sure, okay. Well, my guess is we probably have to throw that onto the investigation board. Really, that's not part of this case?
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Cool. So, can we go to this trailer yet, or...?
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Wait, what? What? I can just switch? And the order doesn't matter? My brain, though. My brain's gonna bleed. Oh, man. So, okay, that kind of works. Because Alan's time in the dark place and Saga's time out here aren't exactly occurring at the same time. Technically speaking, all of Alan's parts may have happened before all of Saga's parts. But I'm not sure, and the sheer idea of it kind of messes with my head a bit. Does it show, like, a structure if I mess with this bucket? Can I just do that freely? Alright, we'll test it.
escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
What does he
I'd
mean?
seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Do I just walk out of here then, or? I mean, it's not letting me just warp out.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
Okay. Oh, okay, so our initial attempt to write Initiation allowed us to astral project into a dark place. Hijinks ensued, and then we got back to here, which then plopped us back to the start again. So whenever Alan actually crosses over and gets found by Saga, happens further along, I guess, the general timeline of events? I mean, okay, the Dark Presence killed him. Okay, so all that did happen. We have all these parts there, like Alice's documentary, and the writer's journey. Dang, I'm gonna have to, like, really check out all this music later. I have to fortify my Spotify somehow. Like, do I get to leave now though, or we have to start typing again? Okay, yeah, I have to literally write. I think. Yes.
I would write a new draft of Initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Oh my god, are we back to the talk show?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical.
Fuck.
Let's do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Alan's face says it all. Oh man, fuck yeah. Alright, that's a great idea. I'm gonna get so fucking Twitch muted. Oh my god. God damn it, why do the gods hate me so? No, I'm still gonna do it, of course. Fuck it, you know? Like, why not? But, like, it does make me laugh because I'm like, man, how fucked up would it be, though? Because it's like, I don't think this part would get muted if it's gameplay-centric enough. Like, if it's Old Gods of Asgard, it's not like copyright son, the artist. You know, like, I feel like this is probably the one time where you don't do that. But, like, still, fuck it, this is a sequence. Yes, exactly. It's a perfect callback. Like, the section in the first game where you're at the fucking Old Gods of Asgard concert, it's such a great gameplay moment. And, like, hell, they come back in Control, too. Like, it's such, the old gods of Asgard are great. It's such a great like through line for these games. But yeah, no, if it Twitch needs to be, I'm just gonna find some way around it. Fuck it. It only affects the VOD anyway. Also, hi people who are watching the VOD. I totally care about you too.
What the hell?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
What the fuck? Are we're walking through this? Okay, yeah, let's... Yeah, okay. Fucking love this. We're working on it, dude. This is such a great concept. Oh my god. Do I open this fun little door? Oh, this is fucking rad.
So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here is the clue.
God damn it. Oh no, this is fantastically well done. Ah, Jesus. The fucking dance. Yes. Going this way though? There's some moves. You know, it doesn't seem like a difficult dance. Do you think Alan Wake had to write this musical number for it to occur? So he wrote his moves. Alan Wake saying that we have Thriller at home. You know, dance is also an art. He just had to settle down and become a writer. Oh, we're not done?
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
This is a lot. And the shadows are all just hanging out. Ah. Am I being accosted by another shadow? Nope. Yeah, because they're definitely... Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, okay, yeah, ladder. Alright. Yeah, they have to film these sequences and either perfectly loop them or knew how, like, long each sequence would really have to take. Perfect. 50-foot ladder it is. And that's why we have the lamp. Oh, there we go. By all means, guide me, wonderful old gods.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Who'd you say you lived a jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
This is beautiful. How many verses? Like, just... Is this also on Spotify? Wonderful. Ah. Hello, Alan. He's angry. Are we looping through this? Wait, do I take... Oh, I need a light for it. Getaway club. Oh, it is not yet? No, shame. Where would I take a light? It's just... It's so much. Oh, okay. We've called it. Maybe now? Nope. I'm trapped in the musical stage. This is kind of the opposite of a problem, but I do need to require a light for our puzzle solving. Club. Oh, you know what? That's it. It's a puzzle. A silly puzzle that I need to follow the signs for. Yup. That's what we needed. See, this is the thing. I should have known. They were gonna do that the reality shifting thing. Maybe more musical? Oh no, I have my gun.
maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage. Away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Man, I don't fucking deserve this shit. This is some top quality content. The fucking flare gun too? Yes!
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Had he seen her drowning, would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Oh hey. Just in time. Shit. Uh-oh. Double shit. No! The musical! Being threatened. Where the hell are you? Sneaky bastard. No, I don't want to be Twitch reported for being a scrub. Okay, okay. Do we have healing items? We do not. No! Oh good, it actually just jumps right back into the same sequence. I got more musical coming. The band is lifted. Really good on this game for not like interrupting the musical sequence with scary "you died" mini movie. Trapped in the musical section. Oh, this reload though. Okay. The flare gun's only weakness is this wind up. Oop. Nope. Now he's dancing with gun. Okay. Okay. Nope. Oh, there's that breakdown. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Like a pro. Sick jukes. Can't resist that. Oh my god, it didn't get any of them? Oh no. It's a closer proximity than I thought. Time to move. Woo. I'm gonna get to the light. Alright, we're safe. Pretty solid guitar solo, but I'm guessing we're getting to the final verse. Maybe? Oh, really? Come on. Just a little bit more?
I didn't see that coming.
Oh, okay, now we're actually... No? This way up?
A
Okay.
vision.
Oh, what?
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
I'm...
Gotta figure it out and bring this song to its end.
My god, they really did just, like, say, hey, we need a huge musical area.
To bring this song to its end.
The meta of even Alan being like, okay, I think I'm done with the musical section. But wouldn't it be terrifying if I was trapped in the musical section? And his writing instincts wouldn't let him get out of it. Oh. Well, that was easy. You just toss plot element on. Thanks, Mr. Door. Oh my god, we're not done. We're extra not done. Man. This is too fucking good. This is a treat. I was about to say, like, they were like end of part right there. I'm just like, oh, that was for us then.
Couldn't get any stranger.
Oh, the fucking janitor.
Champion of flight.
That's fucking rad.
Catchy, right?
I like how Alan makes me like this couldn't get any strange. God damn it, end of part. That's literally... Oh, that's perfect. And there's our safe room. There you go. You know what? That's... Can't top that. You can't top that. God damn. Alright, inventory's looking sick. The safe room was the music room. Yeah, it was the safest room we could find, but this place, yeah, it's got some donuts. It's okay. We'll do our manual save here. You know what? that's a good cutoff spot. I'm happy with that. I don't think any additional gameplay could really peek over that in a single sitting, so I think that's a good spot for now to call it. I'm so glad I swapped out of Saga's side. I know I like what they're trying to do with multiple protagonists and all that, but goddamn, when you're so stacked to have like a musical number with live action on one side, and the other's like, hey, did you like kind of watch Twin Peaks when you were younger? Like, they were literally like, hey, you could play as either character. Either one. Do whatever you want to do. Do you want to go through the woods some more as Saga and do some more Criminal Minds caseboard stuff? Or do you want to have the slickest fucking section of a game I've seen in, like, years? Come on. That's not even fair. Holy shit. Anyway, I think, yeah, I just did the manual save. I'm going to do a quick save because I'm a fool. And I want to always be sure. But, yeah, that'll do it for this time. I'm going to see if this VOD is obliterated into the depths of hell for having such a long track play over so much of that. But, man, Twitch has no soul. No soul if that's muted. That's too cruel. That's literally part of the game. But I digress. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll definitely be back with this shit probably in a couple more days. I know I've got plenty of other games to stream. I realize my dang schedule is way too overloaded, but you know what? The spooky games can continue into December. Who cares? Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.